when it comes to our mindset focus, this is the dark part. The dark part. I'm reading too many self-help books. But this is the part where we look at our why goals and we look at our previous goals we've ever set for ourselves. And we ask the question, why the heck haven't I achieved this before? Everything that I have now, I may have had in the past, like when it comes to resources, knowledge, all that kind of stuff. So why am I not accomplishing my goals? Now, knowing your why goal is obviously the first step, understanding why you want to accomplish something and setting goals around that. Now we have to really look back at, okay, what made it so that I didn't lose weight before? Or what made it so that I did lose weight, but I gained it back? What held me back? This may be a lot of writing for you. This may be a separate journal completely, but analyzing and really getting down to the nitty gritty of why you haven't accomplished the goals that you continually set for yourself. Figuring that out is going to be one of the primary things that makes it so that you actually this time accomplish that goal. So, and this can be physical, this can be financial, this can be like mental, whatever it is. So, by knowing what holds you back, that is like the weight like lifted off of you. If you know what holds you back, it'll be like, okay, I know that my habits hold me back. Okay, well, which specific habits? Like, so for me, when I used to have issues with like accomplishing my goals, I realized that I'd get overwhelmed and I would go home and I would take a nap. Like it was literally, thankfully I've owned my own business for a long time. And so I don't know if it's thankfully, but I had the ability to leave the situation that I was in and I was shut down. I was shut down and I would take a nap. I would literally go to sleep to turn my brain off because I was so overwhelmed about even tackling my goal. And so my big thing was avoidance. I would avoid the work that I had to do to accomplish my goals. So now, later in life, since I figured that out, I know that for me, napping is a trigger. If I all of a sudden get super sleepy, like I need a nap, even though I know I slept 8, 9 hours the night before, I know that I actually need to address what my habit is that I'm trying to avoid. Maybe it's I'm a procrastinator anyways. So maybe I'm about to start procrastinating on something and I don't even want to think about it. So I'll go take a nap. That's when I dive in and say, okay, no, I've always procrastinated. I've always shut down. I'm not going to this time because that specifically has held me back from accomplishing my goals. And so think of it with food too. If you get overwhelmed and you're the person that's like, okay, well, I'm always, every single time I'm starting a new diet, it's one more day or one more serving of of sugar or one more day of cheat food. And then you have that one more day and then the next day comes and those same triggers happen and the same habits happen. And you're like, okay, no. One more day, I'll start tomorrow. So maybe the thing that's held you back this entire time is the I'll start tomorrow mentality. Well, we don't have tomorrow. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. So we're going to start today. So start looking at what's held you back in the past so that way we can tackle that. And it doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. It's not going to be pretty. You're going to have days where you still fall back into those old habits. But until we can see those triggers and habits, we can't avoid them. So to be able to avoid them, we have to know what they are. To know what they are, we have to do the deep, dark work. This is what I'm saying, deep, dark. The deep, dark work of figuring out what has truly held us back in the past. You may not know what it is right now. I think about it, sleep on it, journal on it, that kind of stuff. But that's going to be your mindset homework for this week, is to figure out what in the past you have tried to accomplish that you didn't, and why didn't you accomplish it. So those are your week 2 focuses. So our nutrition one is to eat more veggies. Simple, but not. Exercise is going to be to push yourself, get out of your comfort zone. And then number 3 for mindset is let's figure out why you haven't accomplished your goals before. What was it? What were you lacking? Habits, resources, the grit and tenacity to do it. But why? Okay, why couldn't you do that? Why couldn't you find that grit, tenacity? Why couldn't you change those habits? And we're all human. We all have things that we've tried to accomplish that we haven't, that we've had full capability of accomplishing. So let's really dive into that one this week and figure out like, okay, what is it that held you back in the past? Because guess what? We're not letting it hold you back anymore. So that's for week 2. And I can't wait to see you at the start of week 3.